into something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Off to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins will line up to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaks free. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. Wide open downfield. Tackled this babe, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
A change of direction. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long. which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
To the air. It's Morton. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. But I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The linebacker shifting around now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Bruins keep the football on the move. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. But there's a flag down. We could get another try. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that move.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to convert on third and short on the 27. Quarterback's got it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
Pretty good execution here by the offense. The quarterback keeps the ball, and the only thing is he doesn't take care of the ball once he gets upfield. The defense alertly knocks that ball loose and gets on top of it.
Now the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's first and goal. Handoff heading left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bruins!
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? The pocket breaking down. Catch is made down the middle. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down at 10. hands it off from the gun. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. Chris, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
And the Bruins with 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he finds the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Bruins will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
A shotgun run call. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here we go. 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1?
Get set.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1.
Razor. Slab. Squirrel.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the quarterback dropping back. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Morton. And looking for a big play here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Now they call a run. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The sure hands. It's Allen. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. It's Morton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. A short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They keep him off bounds for the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Ducks. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Bruins will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. To the the air. It's Morton. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. And he's brought down, but it's a first down. Spotted near the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. The ball is caught. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Short pass finds the tight end. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Ducks are in the red zone now. Back to throw. It's Morton. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he grew. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Comes up with the catch. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
16.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Grab behind the line, it's Allen. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Back to pass. It's Morton. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Pass rush closing in. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pounding away with the run game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass back to begin. Touchdown, UCLA. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far. Anticipate.
Looking to throw it deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. He's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot. The pass is incomplete. That's a big